All right, class. I am sharing with you a decision-making framework. In this particular framework here, in the center of the framework, you see that it says choice making. Use this framework as an opportunity to be transparent with your interested parties about how a decision will be made. The person who is responsible for the decision, they go right there in that middle circle. They are the choice maker. It's very important that you communicate/share with interested parties who will make the decision. In other words, if as the assistant superintendent, if I'm making the final decision regarding a curriculum resource that we are adopting, I communicate that with the larger group. Now, as I make decisions, I want to be collaborative. And so as we work backwards, going opposite of those arrows, there are two entities I want to bring to your attention. One is a design team. And with that design team, that is the group that creates the options. And then opposite of the design team is an input team. And that input team is going to be a group that will be potentially impacted by this decision. And what you want to do is you want the design team to create options, provide those options to the input team, and then our input team will provide feedback to the design team. You will go back and forth with that a maximum of 3 times. And the purpose of that going back and forth is you're developing a shared understanding. So I got the input team. That input team is comprised of the individuals who are closest to this decision. In other words, the ones that are going to be impacted by this decision. And they're providing input into the design team. The design teams take that input, take the original charge, and they create options. And then they go back and forth with the input team to land on the possible recommendation that we're going to move forward. The design team provides that to the decision maker or the choice maker, and then they begin to move forward and begin to finalize that decision. Now, the arrow brings us down to implementation in the lower left corner. Implementation is we made a decision to go with this particular resource. Now we're going to implement this resource. Sometimes leaders stop right there, but it's so important to not miss the last step, and that is the refinement. And the refinement and implementation, they are synonymous. In other words, we land on a decision, and then we got to measure if that decision that we landed on, if it's accomplishing the goals that we set out to accomplish. If it's not, what can we tweak or change? Now, notice I said tweak or change. I'm not saying change the recommendation. I'm saying within the parameters of this recommendation, what can we make adjustments in? That provides us with an opportunity to have a continuous improvement with the decision that we have landed. So this is one example of decision-making framework that leaders can employ. It invites transparency, it invites collaboration, and it invites continuous improvement. Hope you enjoy it.